You just may get locked.
Number 10, racially insensitive photo shoots.
The challenge here really is taking on the persona of that other ethnicity while in the photograph and owning it.
Over the past few years, Top Model has seen a resurgence through its online discourse, but not always for the right reasons. For instance, photo shoots from early seasons have sparked controversy due to their insensitivity, being out of touch, and just general bigotry.
She gives you jaw, chin, left, 1, 2, 3, hut. I like it because you're selling me the garment in every frame.
Contestants in Cycle 10 were tasked with posing as unhoused people, while real people experiencing homelessness were made to wear high fashion and model next to them. Even worse, though, were the photo shoots from Cycle 4 and 13, where the models had to don varying degrees of brown, black, and yellow face in order to portray a different race than their own. It's horrible to watch, especially as the models who dared to question the task were shut down.
It just sucks that I didn't spend my time learning more about Tibet, because it probably would have come in handy now.
Think about Egypt, the people, and what they've been through.
Number 9, perpetuating the worst things about the fashion industry.
If the body could just slim down 150 pounds, that would be good.
Then she'd be 30 pounds.
That would be better.
Be it supermodels like Twiggy and Paulina Poroskova, photographers like Nigel Barker, or fashion legends like Andre Leon Talley, the Top Model panel was full of heavy hitters. But that came with the price for the aspiring models.
It's like a Hitchcock film. Go back and forth really fast. You see what I mean?
The judges often got away with saying some of the most insensitive and callous things under the guise of it being the status quo in the fashion industry. Comments about models' looks, weight, and willingness to do anything that was asked of them was chalked up to a crash course in learning the business.
Well, I guess she just left the gap wide open for another girl, baby.
I agree.
Longtime judge Janice Dickinson was especially infamous for making these kinds of comments. Maybe the semi-finalist who stomped out of the judging panel on Cycle 3 had the right idea all along.
I don't know, I just don't think this is great for me. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. I can't take the pressure of it.
But don't you think any job interview...
Number 8, transphobia on the set.
My eyes are on a prize no matter what people may think of me or not. I'm here, I'm myself. This is how I've always been. Transition or not, I'm me.
On Cycle 11, Isis King made history as the first openly transgender contestant on the series. However, her status as a trailblazer was hard fought. In both of her appearances on the show, King was misgendered and met with skepticism, as well as downright hostility by her fellow competitors.
At first, the girls were bombarding me with questions about me transitioning from one gender to another.
King has since looked back on the behaviour and stressed how queer representation has evolved in media, but also expressed that no one ever came to her rescue on the show at the time. If we ever needed a startling reality check about the discrimination trans people face then and continue to face, it's this.
I had to doggy paddle all the way to... That's what happened. They was just boating girls over to the sand. I had to doggy paddle. That's why it took me longer to get here, but I'm here.
Number 7, no time for grief.
I don't think anyone realizes how traumatic this is right now. I don't even remember being in that room getting my picture taken. All I remember is trying to hold my tears.
Cycle 8 saw the contestants taking part in a lurid photo shoot where they posed as murder victims. We don't need to say how messed up this is, but the challenge was especially difficult for J.L. Strauss, whose friend had recently passed away as a result of substance use disorder. Something similar happened to Cycle 4's Carlin Rondot when her cast was asked to do a photo shoot in an open grave after she'd also just lost a friend.
Wrath is like anger, but I'm trying not to feel anything right now, to tell you the truth.
Yes, it's a competition, but in scenarios like this, we would have liked to see some grace afforded to the girls and their mental well-being. In fact, Strauss was criticised for thinking of it during the shoot, and Rondot knew her place in the competition would be in jeopardy if she didn't participate.
I want to just turn around and walk the other direction, but I don't want to get eliminated for this. So I kind of just tried to not think about it.
Number 6, uncomfortable photo shoots.
Harry D, you're from Fargo. Come on. I forgot. This is real modeling, guys, being cold as heck.
Everyone shows up to a photo shoot with one goal in mind: getting the perfect picture. The model's comfort, then, is at the bottom of the priority list. In fact, any sign of discomfort, weakness, or hesitation is seen as the height of disrespect to the competition, to Tyra Banks, and to the entire modelling profession in general. Never mind that these photo shoots routinely expose the models to freezing temperatures, extreme heat, or otherwise painful situations.
A couple times, I was like, oh my God, this hurts so bad, I want to quit.
Can you do it?
So I had to kind of get myself together and suck it up. I'm not a quitter, so I had to keep going.
Cycle 4's Kenya Hill was harassed on set and then treated like a problem for stopping the shoot.
I don't feel bad about stopping the shoot at all. Rachini has crossed that profession online, and I feel extremely uncomfortable.
Her fellow contestants, creative director Jay Manuel, and even Banks didn't take her seriously. The host just ended up giving some vague and ridiculous advice about how to playfully combat that kind of harassment on a set.
There has to be a way that you can handle it. You have to be able to be in control.
Like with your feminine wiles, like, boy, you best to back up before I knock you upside the head. But you do it in a fun way where he knows to back the heck up, but it doesn't really put static in the air.
Number 5, contestants aren't paid well.
Now I just feel sad. I bought this kimono, and I bought this necklace.
Why do you feel sad?
Because my family needs money.
Let's face it, competition reality TV doesn't pay well. If it did, there wouldn't be nearly as much of it. But fans were shocked when Cycle 9 contestant Sarah Hartshorn revealed just how dire the situation was. According to her, contestants on her season were given $40 a day and had to pay for their own food.
After the show, we were put in a hotel. We weren't allowed to leave. We could only get room service, and we had to pay for that ourselves. I was there for 2 weeks. I had to buy my own food without being able to leave the hotel.
For a show where participants didn't get a cut of the residuals or even appearance fees, it's a total slap in the face. When you consider the millions of dollars a year Banks was rumoured to be making as host and executive producer, she's really just rubbing salt in the wound.
I created the brand, so Bankable Productions produces the American version, the original version. All of the other versions are formats that the network sells that my partner and I participate in, the profit participation of that.
Number 4, dangerous runways. Some of the runway challenges on America's Next Top Model were clearly designed by sadists. Treadmills and getting sprayed with silly string is actually some of the tamest stuff Banks has made her contestants deal with.
You can't really have a strategy for something you haven't dealt with before. You just have to try not to get hit.
The swinging pendulums of Cycle 14 almost sent Alexandra Underwood flying into the audience. Cycle 6 winner Danielle Evans' time in the competition was nearly cut short when an ill-advised runway walk with 10-inch heels made her sprain her toe.
Slow down.
While some real fashion shows may ask something extra of its models, these twists seemed way out of proportion. Apparently, it's not enough to walk a runway. No, these models have to be put through the ringer.
As soon as I stepped on it, with one foot, I slid. I kept going after I fell off. I just kept going.
I'm freaking bleeding.
Number 3, a winner was once stripped of her crown.
That disqualifies her from the competition.
So what does that mean?
Well, it means we're now going to do our final judge.
The All-Stars cycle of America's Next Top Model came down to Angeli Preston, Alison Harvard, and Lisa D'Amato. In the final episode, Preston was disqualified, and D'Amato was declared the winner. However, fans would later find out that Preston had originally been crowned the winner, but was disqualified due to her past as a sex worker.
I met this guy, and he said, "Hey, do you want to make some money?" Then he's like, okay, so we're just gonna fly out to North Carolina and you just see how like going out on dates. But when I get there, it wasn't that at all.
She would later sue over the ordeal, alleging underpayment and exploitative working conditions. Preston's story was shocking and illustrated much of the unfairness that makes producing a season of the show possible. Her disqualification remains a blight on the series' already spotty record.
You can name it, it's happened to me. So basically, girls like me don't have a chance.
Number 2, the makeovers are often painful and unwanted. Each season, Banks and her team of gurus would subject the cast to a round of makeovers. Some models underwent truly painful and often scarring transformations. Cycle 8's J.L. Strauss was made to undergo a painful weave installation that didn't take, and left her in both physical and emotional distress.
I just feel kind of traumatized.
You have to work extra hard now that you don't have any hair on your head.
I have never had to go through that ordeal of getting my hair done and having to take it out the same day you get it put in. Like, that's absolute hell.
Chopping off hair is one thing, but body modification is another. Cycle 6's Joni Dodds had to sit in for hours of corrective dental surgery and still compete against the others in a challenge the next day.
I'm exhausted right now.
Because I was at the dentist's office till 5:30 in the morning.
I have to compete today and I can't even talk.
Apparent double standards made these potentially life-damaging alterations seem all the more unnecessary. For example, Banks wanted Cycle 6 winner Danielle Evans to have her tooth gap closed, only to recommend Cycle 15's Chelsea Hersley have her gap widened.
We love your teeth. And if you agree, we'd love to exaggerate that and take you a little bit more to Lauren Hutton.
Make it as big as you want it.
Number 1, winning doesn't equal a modeling career.
I sort of expected that after America's Next Top Model, I would book so many modeling gigs, money would never be an issue again. That was just what went through my mind, and probably what goes through yours when you see somebody crowned as America's Next Top Model.
For everything these models had to go through, surely winning the show had to be worth it. Unfortunately, for a show that purports to find the next top supermodel, very few winners have achieved the status. Modeling is a notoriously difficult career to break into.
Long term, America's Next Top Model has not really helped me in my modeling career. It is a cool thing to mention and throw out, but honestly, people at castings don't really care. Agents, modeling agencies don't really care.
For every Eva Marcel or Niall DeMarco, there are a whole host of winners who never got to make their mark. Some have even been surpassed by contestants who didn't win, like Winnie Harlow, Leo Tipton, and Yaya DaCosta. Hearing the words directly from Harlow was all the truth we needed.
Really didn't do anything for my career. Which it doesn't do anything for any model's career, realistically.
How has your opinion of top model changed over the years? Let us know in the comments.